Biosphere means habitat. The term biosphere describes those parts of our planet Earth and its atmosphere where biological life is possible. Life on Earth, in water and in the air. Throughout evolution, nature has developed an incredible diversity of natural habitats over many hundreds of millions of years, and life forms. For mankind, using this habitat responsibly whilst preserving its diversity is now a global challenge. To preserve habitat diversity, UNESCO has created World Biosphere Reserves in over 500 model regions. The foundation for this was the Man and the Biosphere program. The BRRhoen Biosphere Reserve has been part of this global network since 1991. People have inhabited and shaped the BRRhoen uplands through these activities for more than 1 million years. Some upland areas, however, have remained undisturbed and mysterious worlds, in which nature finds its own response to environmental influences. Primeval forests, seas of basalt blocks, upland moors now form the core zones of the Biosphere Reserve. The much larger area was kept open over the centuries by peasant agriculture, which is why the BRRhoen today is still the land of open distances. The open uplands of the BRRhoen are significant habitats of highly representative, rare and endangered plants. Species-rich mountain meadows with yellow oatgrass, wood cranespill and globe flowers. Mats of silver thistles, chalk grasslands with cranespill geranium and orchids. Extensive pasturing has preserved the diversity of the BRRhoen meadows. allowing livestock to be reared in harmony with nature. This is conservation through use, good for humans, animals and nature. The farmers only mow the unique meadows of the BRRhoen when the most important plants have bloomed and faded and the ground nesting birds have finished breeding. Hikers directly experience the natural and cultural diversity of the landscape. Getting close to nature, discovering new things, finding peace, enjoying yourself and doing something good for your health. Plenty of hiking trails take you there. The mountain huts of the BRRhoen Club and the plenty of lookout towers are attractive destinations along these walks. More and more cyclists are also discovering the BRRhoen on well-marked bike trails. Wasserkuppe Mountain is the birthplace of thermal gliding and home to the oldest thermal gliding school in the world. Valuable mineral resources create the basis for spa treatment, recuperation, relaxation and well-being. Numerous products whose purity vouches for the region's quality of life ripen in an intact and healthy environment. Sustainable land use, gentle cultivation and careful processing make the products of the BRRhoen a pleasure to behold. With the BRRhoen Quality Seal, many enterprises show that they stand for quality and domestic origin. The apprenticeship program BRRhoener Lebensmittel, which means BRRhoen Foodstuff Program, recruits young people and assures that BRRhoener specialities retain throughout the future. The BRRhoen Biosphere Reserve is emerging as an energy region. The natural beech woods are the true wealth of the BRRhoen. Along with valuable timber, the forests above all provide energy. Converted solar energy. These resources are increasingly being made use of. Bioenergy villages with central woodchip heating are springing up everywhere. Another key for renewable energy is water power. A natural energy source that people have been using for centuries. Other renewable energy sources are also being developed. A central task in the BRRhoen Biosphere Reserve is environmental research and monitoring. Here too the BRRhoen presents UNESCO with major challenges. Core zones with all their biodiversity and dynamics are being investigated. Forest climate stations within a pan-European network are gathering key environmental data. The goal is to assess the impacts of climate change and to develop strategies to cope with them. More than 1,500 springs have been investigated along the BRRhoen. Spectacular findings have been made of cope pods, BRRhoen spring snails, freshwater flatworms and many other organisms, important for good groundwater. Botanists and biologists have been mapping the biodiversity of the Rhön and helping to raise awareness for many years. But what value would all this knowledge have if it not was passed on intelligently? Environmental education is the bond between young and old. Children learn about their homeland, and adults obtain information on habitat, climate change, land use and domestic energy. Information centers are starting points for many exciting Rhön adventures. People and their habitat. The Rhön is an ideal place to learn about this complex topic. Now it's your turn. Get involved. Discover the diversity and beauty of the Rhön.